couple of things that we want to briefly show you now to wrap up. And that is that potatoes pave the way for other nutrient-rich foods, for vegetables, for low-fat dairy products to get in that calcium and vitamin D, but also the proteins and the vegetable proteins as we talked about. I'm going to show you a very brief cut from a potato bar in a real school. So you just don't think that it was this potato bar set up over here, but we can bring the great state of Texas into this discussion today as well.
In our school district, we are always looking for ways to improve the nutritional value of the meals. For many years, we have been baking rather than frying our products, including potatoes. Even what we would call French fries really aren't fried. They're baked. We don't have fryers in any of our schools anymore. So the potato products fit perfectly into that new, healthier look of our school food service program. The baked potato bar is one of the students' most favorite areas of service. We are able to provide very versatile, very healthy, and very tasty options to them in this bar. The day that we filmed this was the Fiesta Baked Potato Bar, and it kind of had a Tex-Mex type of a theme. We featured low-fat chicken fajita meat along with some guacamole and jalapenos. We also serve lots of other healthy choices, spinach, broccoli, grilled peppers and onions, which go along with the chicken fajita meat. And of course, some of the kids' favorites like black olives and condiments, sour cream, cheese sauce. Really is one of their favorites. I feel good about offering potatoes to students as a low-calorie choice.
Well, we did a potato bar today. The kids are really good here at Rouse. They're really in tune to the healthy choices. They're really big on fruits and vegetables.
We serve baked potatoes frequently at all levels.
I like the potato bar. It has a wide selection of food, and it's really easy to pick something healthy. There's a lot of stuff I can put on it. A lot of veggies, and so that's why I enjoy it. I enjoy our potato bar.
If the baked potato wasn't there, they may select higher calorie items, and certainly in these days of rising childhood obesity, the more low calorie items we can offer the students, the better we are going to be servicing their needs.
We encourage them from the time they start kindergarten and pre-K to make the healthy choices, and it shows by the time they get to high school.
I really like the potato bar because there's so many options of what you can put on your potato. It's like an individual lunch. And everyone can eat a potato, and it's all unique.
I really like the variety that it gives us and a lot of healthy choices, because sometimes they're like, you want something healthy in the middle of the day to help you be energized.
I think that brings absolutely to the forefront one of the questions that gets raised about this issue. Aren't potatoes taking the place of some of the other vegetables? In fact, they're becoming a vehicle for those vegetables. A close-up of the tray from Wisconsin. And the last note I have before introducing you to the panel you're going to hear from, and they're the very important voices from the cafeteria, is what we heard in the survey about French fries. It's what we all call them, but it's a misnomer. At least in schools, they're not being fried. 90% of the respondents to the survey no longer have fryers in their kitchen, and I can vouch for that for work I've done in Mississippi. And 9 out of 10 of the potato products served in schools are not fried. They're baked, they're roasted. There are so many creative things going on with soups and stews and chowder and chefs moving into school. The amazing thing is what has taken place in the revolution in school cafeterias. This is yesterday in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, where they had roasted baked potatoes, locally sourced, along with a corn and bean salsa and some turkey burgers on a whole grain bun. I think you can all agree that this is probably not your school lunch. And what we've really wanted to feature today is that from all over the country, from Maine to Texas, and you're about to hear from California and other states, this rule makes no sense for the goals of getting nutrition into children, for making it cost effective, and for delivering those nutrients to kids. You've already heard Susan Collins' call for getting involved and educating members of Congress. There's detailed information in your packets. But what we really wanted to do, and I'm going to invite my colleagues now to come up to the front of the room, we wanted to bring you voices from the nation's cafeteria. Certainly, Senator Collins did a great job of talking about her school nutrition director who was here today, but we have 4 other states ably represented as well. And very briefly, we're going to hear from each of these individuals, and then you'll be able to ask the whole panel questions about these issues. I'm going to briefly introduce each person as we go down the line. They're going to give their remarks and then open it up for your questions for me or for any member of the panel.